I'm back from Halloween Horror Nights by like, I don't know, a month. So let's rank stuff. My glasses, I just got new glasses. They keep sliding down my stupid, dumb idiot face. Let's start by ranking the houses. I'm gonna start from my least favorite and go up to my number one most favorite of the year. Starting at number 10, my least favorite house this year was Five Nights at Freddy's. Not saying it was a bad house. I feel like all of the houses were good this year. But Five Nights at Freddy's felt like baby's first haunted house and just wasn't scary. The animatronics were cool, the scare actors were good, but it just wasn't scary. I did not get scared one time. And that's fine because I'm not the demographic. In ninth place, another house I was not the demographic for was Terrifier. Before I went to Halloween Horror Nights this year, I watched the first Terrifier movie. I thought it sucked. The clown's kind of funny. Art's a funny dude, but it's also a gross house. The house didn't scare me. I just thought it was just like a gross house, and the wet thing was kind of cool. It was cool, but it just wasn't scary or fun, and the lines were always too long. And for that, you get ninth place. In eighth place, I grant this to Dolls Let's Play Dead. Again, not a bad house. Had some pretty unsettling, spooky stuff in it. Just, wasn't one of my favorite houses of the year. Had some pretty good walkthroughs, had some really bad walkthroughs. And, the actors were great. A lot of times you couldn't tell if they were real or not. And that's always fun and spooky. The seventh house is Fallout. I'm coming back to this one because I forgot to do it at the end of the video. We did Fallout, I think 5 times. Because we always did it first, and there was never a line for it at the beginning of the event. It was a neat house, but I feel like it was just missing so much. Somebody put it really well that said it was like, this is a book report house, where it's just like, this is what happens in the show. So this is what you're going to see in the house. And I feel like that's pretty much the best way to put it. It wasn't that scary because it's not a scary IP. So it was cool. It felt like it was missing some stuff, but overall, it was fine. It was a fine house. It was fine. And that's okay. In sixth place, I give this to Grave of Flesh. Again, not as bad as I thought it was going to be. The facade when you first walk in is killer because it's like a huge cemetery gate and like you're walking under your grave, and then that's when it stops making sense. Like at some point there was like an alien and like he was like, get them. And the scares were great. It was very tight, a lot of stuff in my face, a lot of immediate jump scares. It just, I feel like the top 5 were just so much stronger this year. And it made it tough to like really rank them because the top 5 this year were nuts. They were so good. It was a very good year for Halloween Horror Nights. Grave of Flesh was not a bad house. Really, none of them were bad houses. And that's the thing we need to hammer home. None of the houses this year were bad. In fifth place, Jason, which is funny because that's about the only one other than my number 1 that was exactly in my like hype list rank. Jason was awesome. I feel like where Jason fell, though, was that people are like, this is Insidious times 10. This is the scariest house they've ever done. It was not Insidious times 10. It was spooky and fun. I feel like the reason it wasn't Insidious times 10 is because Jason is a dude in a hockey mask and not some creepy demon old lady that's not as scary as that, or Keyfinger dude, or Red Demon guy. Not as scary. And I feel like that's what kept it from being Insidious times 10. But really cool sets, constant scares, boom, bam, boom, bam, boom, down the last hallway. Super scary, a lot of fun. Really loved the Jason house. So the top 4 this year really could have just interchanged as my favorite house throughout the entire 3 days we were there, because I feel like we had the best runs of all 4 of these houses on different times we went. Let's just start with number 4, right? Number 4 is Hatchet and Chains Demon Bounty Hunters. This house is awesome. It really was just like campy and spooky and scary. Like had some of the best scares of the entire event, of the entire 3 days we were there. just disgusting demons. Like there's one scare where it's literally just a guy's arm coming through somebody's mouth. Scared the daylights out of us. The demons were crazy. You're looking high, you're looking low, you're getting double jumped. You're getting the double scares where they come out here and then they come around the corner and get you here. A lot of that this year. This house really did it. A lot of crazy smells in this house that I didn't appreciate. Really, really fun house. I think I'm just a sucker for Slaughter Cinema houses because every Slaughter Cinema house I've gone through so far has been one of my favorites. Third place goes to El Artista. I will say the first couple runs of this house were good, but then the last run of this house blew my freaking wig off, dude. I get why it's some people's favorite house after that last run, but the first couple just didn't hit that mark. This jumped up so many spots because of the last run we did. I mean, it has all of the things a classic HHN house needs to be the perfect house, which is like guys on stilts, double boo hole scares, a look high, a look low. I mean, the daggum, gargoyle was flying through the room. It was amazing. Beautiful house, too. Absolutely beautiful house. It was incredible. Have no bad things to say about this house, other than it just kind of ended. Like the ending was like, and it's over. Because like I feel like what it really needs to be even better is a huge, dramatic, big boo, scary moment at the end. And at the end, you just, spoiler alert. So skip ahead a couple seconds if you don't want to hear the spoiler. You just kind of see the artist guy and then it's over. So it would have been cool if it had like a huge, dramatic ending, but it just kind of ends. Are you kidding me? Is the sun? The sun's killing me. I'm not standing in crap, am I? Well, now the sun's in my eyes. I can stand here. This is fine. Okay, now that I'm out of the sun, number 2 was probably my biggest surprise of the entire event, and that's going to be the WWE The Wyatt Six house. So I grew up a wrestling fan in the Ruthless Aggression era. I was more of a Ruthless Aggression guy. I kind of got into it kind of late, and I totally missed out on the whole Bray Wyatt arc, the Wyatt Six, on The Fiend. Like, I was out of it by then. But, I mean, I kind of kept up with it. Like, I go to WWE parties every once in a while, like Royal Rumble parties, stuff for WrestleMania. It's fun. I still think wrestling is fun. But I'm going to be honest. When they were like, we're doing a WWE house, I was like, this good. I don't know how that's going to be. Because, I mean, like, I've seen the stuff like what they did with the Undertaker house 10 years ago. That looked like it sucked. So, just going off what I could find online. I had low hopes. I think it was, my number 7 in my hype list. So for it to have jumped up to number 2, every run of this house we did was incredible. It was so scary. I have a feeling a lot of people are going to skip this house because they're like, how can wrestling be scary? I'm telling you. Like, the sets are incredible. You're going through, like, the gorilla area where all the screens are, where they're watching. And there's so many cool wrestling Easter eggs. And the scare actors are so good. And they're so big. The biggest people I've ever seen in a haunted house in my entire life. It scared the crap out of me multiple times. And it's just so good. It goes through like what the characters are supposed to be in like the second half of the maze or the house or whatever. Like the first house is its own thing, and then the second half is just insanity. It scared the pants off of me multiple times. I loved this house. It was by far went above and beyond everything I expected it to be. Do not skip the WWE house because it's wrestling. It's so much more than that. They did such a good job. You can tell it was the passion project of so many people going into this. And finally, what you've all probably guessed by now, my number 1 house of the event is Galkin Monsters of the North. So this was my number 1 going into the event because the cryptid houses, ever since I started going, which was 2022, have been incredible. I mean, you got the Chupacabra house, then you had Yeti, then you had the monsters of Latin America, and now you've got the monsters of the North. And every single one of those houses have been incredible. And I just hope they keep doing cryptids because, I love cryptids. This house is so good. It was scary. It had, again, all of the elements that you expect from a Halloween Horror Nights house. You had the puppets. You had the guys on stilts. The multiple scares from one actor from different boo holes. Gory kills. A fun tagline. They killed Mama and Papa. Can't stop saying it. I absolutely love this house. The art style was amazing. It was like, I'm going to be honest. I didn't care for Blood Moon a couple years ago, but it was a very pretty house. This was a very pretty house, but was also scary, and I loved it. And the end, ooh, the end was so good. And that ending, I feel like Galkin should have got more comparisons to Insidious because of the end of this house. The end is so good and so scary, and it's just one of my all-time favorite Halloween Horror Nights just moments. It's probably one of my favorite Halloween Horror Nights houses of all time. I absolutely love Galkin. Hey, now that we did that, let's go about the food at the event. Okay, let me preface this. All of the food we had again this year was between good and oh my God, I want this tattooed on my body. It's so good. We didn't have anything that sucked, but we only had 10 things. So it could have been we just picked well, or we just got lucky and got a couple things fresh. I don't know. But just like the houses, and there were no bad houses, the food we had, none of it was bad. So I'm sorry if we're just happy to be on vacation and everything we tried was delicious. I don't know what to tell you. So we ate 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 things. So here's the top 10 things we ate at Halloween Horror Nights. Okay, so number 10 is the freakishly long corn dog. It was a big, long beef hot dog that was like dipped in funnel cake batter and had some ranch and bacon drizzled over it. And I feel like the ranch and bacon hurt it because it was very mushy and soft. Also, the stick was as long as the hot dog. So like you couldn't really push the hot dog up without it going and like crimpling up. So it was all right. It tasted good, but it's like it didn't have like, you know, when you bite into a corn dog, you kind of hope it has like some crisp to it. It was mush. In 9th place would be the pickle bucket baked chicken, which was basically like they were fried pickle strips with buffalo chicken dip. And you only got 3 fried pickles. And I feel like that's what hurt it. If it had one more fried pickle, it would have been perfect. But with just 3, at the end, you're just like, well, I have this pile of buffalo chicken dip and nothing to eat it with. I guess I'll eat it with a fork. So one more fried pickle, it would have been way better. But it was good, especially if you get the fresh fried pickles. Ooh. In 8th place, we had the Mike's Egg Benedict, which was basically a McMuffin, an egg McMuffin with ham. It was good. I liked it. I could eat like 5 of those things. But the problem is, it's not that special. I mean, literally go to McDonald's, you get the same thing. So it was fine. It was fine. 7th place, this might be a little sacrilegious, but I got pizza fries. The pizza fries are always a staple at Halloween Horror Nights. You get them every year. The problem was with mine is that they had been sitting out for like an hour. Also, they're always like sausage and pepperoni. I would love just pepperoni or just cheese. I don't want the sausage. I don't know. I feel like sausage that has been sitting out on pizza is the worst. But if it's like fresh, it's fine. It wasn't fresh, so I didn't like it that much. That could just be me. I don't know. I'm sorry. 6th place, I had the classic elote from the Jason booth. I am a sucker for grilled corn, and it was delicious. And they had the mayonnaise, the cotija cheese, and the hot sauce drizzle and everything. So good. I could have eaten 1,000 of those. The problem is that it gets stuck in your teeth like crazy. And I don't know about you guys, but I don't bring flossers with me to Halloween Horror Nights, which would be the last time I make that mistake. So I had crap in my teeth for a while after that, but it was still very delicious. And I love classic elote. My sister says she wished she had gotten the one with the hot Cheetos instead. I disagree. I like the classic. In 5th place, we have the why not have both pizza and pasta, which was the giant slice of pizza that was basically a piece of garlic bread with spaghetti and meatballs on it. And I really liked it. I thought it was so good. I am one of those people that also thought that it was going to suck. And I'm like, there's no way that's going to be good. And then my sister got it and she ate the entire thing. And I wish I had gotten the same thing. I got the egg sandwich instead, but it was very good. I really liked it. It worked surprisingly well. Who'd have thought that a piece of garlic bread in the shape of pizza with spaghetti and meatballs on it would be delicious? I guess they did. Next up, in 4th place, we have the Camp Bloody S'mores, which was like a piece of chocolate almond bread with toasted marshmallows and a blood splatter, which was like a raspberry spread. Oh, could have had a moment with that one. That sucker was good because like I wish the bread had been hot, but the bread was cold and it had like a sweet, salty, marshmallowy. Oh, and it had not Captain Crunch, and it had Cinnamon Toast Crunch on it. Do you want inside? I'm coming. I'm coming back. It was sweet, salty, crunchy, marshmallowy. So you had that like soft to crunch, like whatever it is. I don't know. Yeah, it was amazing. You can't screw that up. I loved every second of that, and I wish I'd got a second one. I wish I had one all to myself. We split it. It was that good. I miss it. I would like one right now, actually. All right, top 3, here we go. In third place, I have the spicy cheddar twisted chips. Everybody was in their feelings when we were getting rid of the twisted taters. I really didn't care because I don't really care about the twisted taters like that. They're fine, whatever. I got these twice because they're the perfect wait in line snack because it's just a bag of potato chips. Now, is it expensive for what you get? Yeah, but what isn't? The spicy cheddar ones are a little spicy, cheesy. They were very crispy. I sat there and watched a guy just cutting potatoes while we were in line for El Artista. So good. So if you like potato chips, you can't go wrong there. In second place, the Death by Cheese Stick. So the line for this thing is always insane. So what we did on our Fast Pass day, the second day we were there, instead of going straight to a line for Fallout, we got there I think at 4 o'clock and just got in line for the mozzarella stick. And it was hot and fresh, and that sucker pulled out. And, oh, man, if you like mozzarella sticks, I love a mozzarella stick. And that's all it is. It's mozzarella stick with like a spicy marinara sauce. Oh, I can eat my body weight in fried mozzarella. And unfortunately, it was the only one I got because, again, the line for those, there's a reason this has got a long line, and that's because it's very good. And number 1, the thing that keeps me up at night, haunting me in my dreams because of how delicious it was the Rambling Rabbit fried carrot cake. All right, Universal, hear me out. You bring back the fried Rambling Rabbit carrot cake, and I give you me. I am yours, because that is the best thing I've ever eaten at a theme park. It is basically a piece of carrot cake that's just deep fried in funnel cake batter. Got some powdered sugar and some stuff on it. It came with cotton candy. I threw the cotton candy in the garbage. I hate cotton candy. Cotton candy is the worst dessert. Plus, it's funny when you're in Florida. It's so humid that you can just, if you just have a piece of cotton candy out, you can just watch it shrivel because it's so humid. That thing was amazing. It's heavy, so like just be aware that you're going to want to eat the whole thing and it's going to be heavy on you. I loved it. It's incredible. It's sweet. It's got that little bit of not like a crunch, but like it's just, I don't know how to explain it. I'm really bad at explaining, but it's so good. It's the perfect dessert. It's a perfect piece of cake. If you're going to Halloween Horror Nights, that is the must get. And the line's not usually that long. Somebody put me onto that on Instagram, and I could kiss them on the lips because I would not have gotten it if it wasn't for them. You got to get the fried carrot cake. We are now on the boat that we believe the Halloween Horror Nights food is better than Mardi Gras. I said what I said. I don't know if that's a hot take or not. Halloween Horror Nights food has just come out of the gates this year and blew us away. It was incredible. I loved every second of it. Everything I ate was so good. And I think about that carrot cake all the time. Please bring it back, Universal. Please, 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 please. Do you agree with my rankings? Do you disagree? Please tell me in the comments. I appreciate you guys checking out my rankings. If you're going to Halloween Horror Nights, let me know if you try any of these foods. Let me know what you think. Are my rankings wrong? Am I wrong? Anyway, have fun at Halloween Horror Nights, guys. See you later. Okay, bye.